So if you've never seen an actual pinball up close, a playfield, this is what they look like. I just finished waxing this. Yes, you have to wax pinballs, just like a car, because otherwise the surface will get destroyed, and then you'll have a very expensive piece of trash. Yeah, this is the Iron Maiden Premium, and it's beautiful. These things, I added this, that, and that myself, but all these guys were on there. And you can see, this is, I mean, it's a work of engineering beauty. I also 3D printed and painted that myself. But the playfield is absolutely astonishing, beautiful. And once I put it up, when I put it back in, because I installed the pin blade art, so you can see, I'm just surprised how heavy the playfield is. This whole box is very heavy, but when you take the playfield out, it's also not heavy, not nearly as heavy. But you can see that thing shines. That's what you want it to be. See how it's reflecting the light above? You want it to be like that. So you take care of it like a car. You got to put a coat of wax on it, because the balls will eat away at the surface, and putting the wax protects them. Surface, it gives you lots of plays. It also makes it fast. So that's the top, and you can see again, it just, it's very, the mechanical, it just, the tactile, everything is just, I didn't even know there was a switch over here hidden. You can't even see that thing. But yeah, so this is Iron Maiden, and I'll show the bottom once I put it back up. And this is the underside of a pinball. In the old days, this thing was a mess. There was, I think, the average pinball had a mile of cables. They've used technology to really make it quite, I mean, it's still pretty dense, but if you actually flip over an old pinball, not even close to it. I mean, this is sparse. You could barely see anything with all the wires, the old ones. Here, they just have PCB boards every so often, and they're all connected basically by Ethernet wire, or just little jumper wires. For example, here's the Ethernet cable. They use this. I don't think they're using Ethernet, the protocol, but they're using the Cat 5 or Cat 6 cables. I'm not sure what type it is that Ethernet uses. So they've used a lot of commodity stuff to make it, probably easier to produce. It's very clean. So this is it without the glass on. You can still see, look at that shine. You can see the reflection of the glass and the shine, the wax. Now I just put the glass back on, and it's funny, you wouldn't think, but this glass makes such a huge dampening of the sound. If you take the glass off, and the ball hitting thing is so loud, it's ridiculous. So I put the glass back on. I'm spraying it off with some spray away glass cleaner, and this is the outside of the cabinet. The artwork on this is just beautiful. The guy who does this artwork is amazing. He also does Godzilla and some other ones. It's amazing. But yeah, I installed this also the sound volume control. Otherwise, you have to open the switch, open the coin door to change the volume, which is annoying. Anyway, that's the Iron Maiden. Now we got to move on to Godzilla, which, as you can see, you can still see the shine, but it's actually got the wax on it, so I haven't removed the wax yet. This game is the most fun pinball I've ever played, and it's by far the most fun. Actually, Iron Maiden is super fun too, but this one crushes every other pinball, by orders of magnitude. It's just everything about it. The artwork is amazing. The mechanics is amazing. The gameplay is amazing. And it's not cruel. It's actually fun. It lets you, if you shoot the ball right away and it drains, you get another ball back, And you can do it twice if it happens in a short time. But everything is just amazing on this pinball. It's just so much fun. The artwork, the gameplay, the mechanics, and I love even the little animations in the back screen. The campy like 60s, 50s, 60s Godzilla stuff is so, I didn't think I would like it. It's just so cool. I just can't stop playing this game. It's so much fun. So that's the top. This building goes up and down, and it's got a diverter so it actually can change where the balls go, which ramp it goes down. This thing spins around, and it's got a ramp, depending on the mode. And you'll see the back is huge. The building is huge when I lift it up. But I gotta wax this, or remove the wax in this, and then put it back in. So here you see the underside of the Godzilla pinball. You can see, again, basically the same thing. This one's got a lot more gears and weird things. Spinning magnet, spinning thing. There's a big building that goes up and down. But basically the same thing. So here's Godzilla, all waxed up. I said before removing the wax. That's not really the right phrase to say. But again, you can see the shine from the translate in the so it's all ready to play. Put the glass on and back to playing again. And here's the artwork on this guy. And Godzilla is interesting. It's got this button because you actually can do this button during the game. There's things where you have to hold down the button, so you have to take your hand off the other flippers, which is kind of fun. And it's got it's online now, so you can actually do like stuff online, track your scores, and get progress or achievements or whatever.